Good afternoon, friends. How annoying is that? Anyway, it's about quarter till 2, 1:45. We just got in from work, had some late dine-ins, and I did my pantry, fridge, shopping trip. If you saw that video earlier, forgot to thaw anything out for lunch. So I had a can of salmon, so it's just Brock and I. So I'm going to make my famous salmon patties. So 1 can of salmon, I'm going to put this in a glass bowl so you can see. Now what I like to do is, as you know with canned salmon, if you kind of just leave it whole like that out of the can, then I take it and I just kind of divide it in half. And then you can take your spoon and run it right up the middle and get those bones. And I just throw them right back in the can. So you just run it right up there. Get those little bones, stick them right in there. Then I also, this is personal preference, I also get that skin off the back. I don't like it. So I just take a spoon and I get that off of there also. If you like it, then leave it. Now I did drain this, but it looks like some of the juice, I didn't get it all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that whole. I'm not going to break it up yet. And then I'm going to get the rest of that juice poured off of there. I don't want that juice on there. Okay, now that I've got the bones picked out and the juice off. So this was just one 14-ounce can of salmon. Going to get me, never prepared am I? Fork. And what I like to do is just take it and smash it up with the back of a fork. My kids love salmon patties. Brock's not a big fan. He will eat them, but it's not his favorite. But on a quick day, I like salmon patties. On a quick busy day, when I didn't have anything thawed out, you could also make this recipe with chicken. If you don't like salmon or don't want to do salmon, or tuna, make tuna cakes. It's all the same. There's our salmon flaked up. I've got, now, this is where you gotta go with the flow. Add your seasonings. Now, of course, I always add pepper, salt. I like to add a little bit of Aleppo pepper for heat. If you don't have that, you can add red pepper flakes, or if you want none, just leave it out. It's not a big deal. I like to add seafood seasoning. This is not hard to find. I actually bought this at a Dollar Tree. I don't know if you all have Dollar Trees where you're at, but that's where I got this. Some onion powder. Now I forgot to chop up any onion, so add fresh onion if you'd like. I just forgot, I'm in a hurry. Celery salt. Sometimes I add onions and peppers. I'll chop up some peppers. That was celery salt. Mix that around a little bit. Then I add my favorite paprika. Me and paprika go way back. She's a friend. Paprika. Okay. Then we're going to add some moisture with 1 egg. I have some green beans cooking in the background. Hi, Ruger. My dog's very interested in what I'm doing. 1 egg. And then we're going to add, stop, sir. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. Trust me. Just trust me. Look at this face. How could you not trust this face? 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. We mix that up with the egg. So I just use this big serving spoon. So I would say it was 1 to 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Now I'm getting close to the time that I'm going to start patting these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my skillet on. I just have a skillet here, a little bit of oil on the bottom. I've got some green beans cooking. Okay, I'm going to heat my skillet up. To this mixture, I'm going to add cheese. It's good, trust me. Just trust me. I would say probably 1/4 of a cup of shredded cheese. Now, if you're making 2 cans, of course you want to double all this. Like I said, it's just Brock and I. Mason did get to run home for a couple of days. It was so exciting to see. He came home for his dad's birthday. So it's fun to have him in the house. He left this morning really early because he had baseball practice today. Okay, so we've got the cheese. And then I've got, let's see, I'll count how many crackers. Usually, you know me, I usually eyeball everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start out with 8. Just 8 crushed crackers. You could use breadcrumbs. If you wanted to keep it low carb, you could do some, I can't even think of the flour now. Almond flour. Chewy. I think I'm gonna go 2 more for an even 10. I'm gonna shut my green beans, turn my green beans down a little bit. Okay, so we got it. 10 Townhouse crackers, 1 for me. You know how I love my crackers. Okay. Go. Like I said, usually I add onion. Didn't have time today to chop it up, so onions are your personal preference. Let's see if my skillet's hot. Getting there. So you're just gonna take it out. No easy way to do this, friends. You gotta get dirty. You're gonna make you a salmon pate. Dip it in a little flour. Throw it in your skillet. That's it. I'm gonna patty up the rest of these. I'll show you the finished product. And I'm gonna have to wash my hands really quickly. Also, the trick with a really crispy salmon patty is leave them in that skillet and don't turn them for a while. Get them really golden brown before you flip them. All right, I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. And listen, y'all, I'm back. Lunch is ready. It's 2 o'clock. It took no time. I think we began at 1:45. 15 minutes to fix this quick, delicious, cheap, easy meal. There's those salmon patties. Ooh, wee, would you look at them girls. Beautiful. I'm going to get me one here. The trick is when you put them in the oil, leave them. Don't be impatient. Let them go. Let them get their tan on. Let them bask in the sun. Then when they get the nice golden tan, flip them over and let them get it on the backside. That's it. Green beans. And then I threw this in the microwave 6 minutes. This is from our Swan Man. I think they sell these in the freezer section. They're supposed to be like an individual size, but they're enough for Brock and I both because there's a lot. So I'm going to add a little mac and cheese on there. An old school salmon patty, some green beans. I whipped up some homemade tartar sauce, which is just mayo and sweet relish. I'm going to have that on the side. Let's give them a taste of Krista's old school salmon patties. I put a little salt on them when they come out because you know I like my salt. Double D delicious. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat my lunch, rest up before I have to go back to work. There you go. Old school salmon patties. From beginning to end, 15 minutes to make this meal. Can't beat that, guys. Thanks for visiting Krista's Country Kitchen.